You saw how they treated her.
Is it a situation, do you believe it's a situation that Oprah might have faced something similar that maybe wasn't as public as you? And she's looking at it, well, if I faced that, went through it, and came out on the other side and look at me, it should be okay. Because sometimes we get that with parents. You know, I struggle. You say my kids should have to struggle sometimes also. Do you think that might be something going on with her? Or you just like, there's a disconnect?
There's a disconnect.
Okay.
There's a disconnect, and there's been a disconnect for years. There's a disconnect. And I think what happens is we place people on these pedestals and we say, oh, no, you can't do no wrong. We don't even want to hear it.
Right.
And when you hear cats say, you know what they do? They don't say anything and they act like it didn't happen. I'm going to keep talking until you take accountability.
Right.
Until you say, Uncle, I've done this. That's why it was so important. From Oprah Winfrey to Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels. Now, Lee Daniels was the only one I had to deal with. Did you see Lee Daniels apologize? He walked out on that stage. Not only did he apologize on stage, that man apologized to our children. That man apologized to our children and said, I need to apologize for what I put y'all through. He's the only one I had to deal with. However, it became a problem with Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry that I wouldn't do something and work for free. Now, when you say, well, maybe Oprah feels like she came through it, why can't you?
Right.
Well, there's a story with Oprah Winfrey when she was on the show, People Are Talking.
And that's the crazy part, yo. See, because people say, I went through it. I had to go through the process. You have to go through the process. What the hell? We back in high school? I mean, or is it college where they have them little, you know, them little, what you call them? Frat parties or something like that. You know how they got the girls and then they got the boys. But I'm hoping y'all get where I'm coming from. Like, that y'all sit here and y'all got to get, you know, like, listen, man. Yo, this shit is crazy. So basically, it's like a frat party. You got to sit here and you got to get sworn in or something like that. You got to go do some crazy stuff in order to, you know, become a member. Like, really? We too grown for this. Just because you went through something don't mean that I got to go through it. So you're not real. You're fake as fake can be. You want something in return. And you know what's crazy? They say that, you know, things in life aren't free.
Cher was making $55,000. She was making $22,000. These are her words. It was her co-host. She said, I had to leave because they wasn't paying me fairly. Now you say a Black woman
You have a soda in the refrigerator
who did nothing wrong, and you're in the midst of this situation because she called me, Tyler Perry called me, Lionsgate called. When you were on the phone with my husband, you said, I agree with Monique. I agree with the position she's taking. But when it came time to say it out loud, Oprah Winfrey went totally silent. Now, to Tyler Perry's credit, Tyler Perry called us up, right? And he said, I can see the pain in you and I can hear it. And I want to let you know that I would never do nothing to hurt you. But the conversation kept going on. Only for Tyler Perry to admit he did start a rumor that I was difficult to work with. He lied. Only for Tyler Perry to admit I was wrong. And when my movie Boo come out, I'm going to say that, right? Now, here's where, when you did that interview with Kat.
That's a message. She's speaking to y'all parents. For those of you, you know what's crazy? Listen, last night I was watching, it wasn't last night. Last night I was watching that other movie. The night before last, I was watching a movie with my baby pops. And guess what movie it was? I've been waiting to watch this movie for 2 years. Right? It's called The Sound of Freedom. And when I finally saw that movie, right? I'm sitting here, I'm like, you know what's crazy? A lot of parents have a tendency of doing that. So what Monique is going to say, yo, it should hit a lot of parents' ears. Right? Because a lot of parents have a tendency of, you know, taking their little kids to the modeling classes and stuff like that and leaving them there instead of being there with their child, showing them support, showing them love. Like, in one part of this movie, this man loses both his kids because he sits here and I guess it's like a modeling act. He drops them off in the place that they were located at, right? And he leaves them there for hours and doesn't come back till nighttime. By the time he comes back, they have already their kids have already become a part of human trafficking. They took their kids out the state and everything. So now you got this agent that is in the look on the run, risking his life, and it's rare because you barely see people do this to bring these kids. And in the process of trying to rescue these 2 kids, he ends up rescuing a total of 55 kids. Like, if y'all haven't seen the movie Sounds of Freedom, like, y'all should go watch it because it's crazy. Like, yo, that one part in particular drew my attention, and I don't get tired of telling parents, yo, stop dropping y'all kids off at these agencies or in these places that y'all don't really know much about, and then coming back for them after hours. You never know if one of these agencies could be fake, y'all don't do y'all research about the places y'all take y'all kids to, and then y'all just leave them there. Even if you was to drop your daughter off in Girl Scouts, I would say, yo, please do your research because there's a lot of groups out here that are fake, that pretend to be like if they're Girl Scouts and they not. Like, y'all have to, like, yo. And that's crazy because that's why a lot of these celebrities go real dark. That they get misused, abused, and the ones that are supposed to be there protecting them, defending them, are not there with them. But guys, I'm about to end this. I'm going to pick it up probably tonight or tomorrow morning. We don't pick it up tonight. Just know that I'm going to definitely pick it up tomorrow morning on a Sunday because it's my other day off. I don't got nothing to do. Like, my day off is like no appointments, no nothing with the kids. I'm off. It's my day. These are my days. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here, right, and react to the Monique interview because, you know, I'm hearing everybody talk about it, and I'm listening to everybody give me, you know, little pointers and this and that. But, you know, and I agree with a lot of people. And a lot of people have questions. She has had a lot of people raise questions the same way Cat Williams did. And what's crazy is that a lot of these questions we should already know. Like, now everybody, 2024, everybody wants to open up their ear. Can y'all open up that third eye? So we're at 35. Yeah, let's hit it to 40 so it can make it lesser when I play again. So thank you to all those that, you know, are supporting this rocking out with a shorty. And like I said, the link is right there for anybody that wants to come up and give their opinion or their perspectives. I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes. I was gonna end it earlier, but I was like, you know what? Hey, let's get into it. Let's do this.
I could respect how you do it because Kat said you let them people lie in your face, and your response was, Kat, I don't know if they're lying or not.
Right.
Because I can only take them at their word.
At the word.
Right?
Yes.
Well, we sent you the audio of Tyler Perry. I don't want you to take me at my word. I want you to hear his words. And what did you hear that man?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people, it's like here on YouTube, like a while ago, I went through a lot of stuff because people was telling me about how this person was going to be with me on a platform, but you know what? I took this person for their word. And I understand where Monique is coming from because I really took this person for their word. And then what's crazy is people started showing me like, I'm like, y'all really went out and paid to get somebody's record? Like, I wouldn't do that unless I feel like I had to. But it's crazy that a lot of people went out on this YouTuber and paid to get his actual, background and stuff like that. And I'm reading, I'm like, all right, you know what? Listen, it ain't bad like, other people here. So, you know what? His background to me is his business. Like, I'm not in his life. He ain't with me. I don't have nothing to do with that. So, like, I just push that to the side because it's none of my concern. Like, his sexual preference is not my concern. I don't care who somebody is in bed with, who they date, and none of that. Like, I really don't care if they buy, intimacy or if they don't buy it. Like, I know what I do. That's what I should care about. What the ones around me do, that's what I should care about. But somebody else that's far away from me that I don't go see on a daily basis, somebody that I don't say I love you to every day, that I don't lay down with or I don't eat with, what their personal life is their personal life. But then after a while, I was like, yo, okay, I'm like, this person wanted to make it personal. I'm like, but we're gonna leave it like that. You wanna know why? Because an eye for an eye isn't always the right way to go. So I left it like that. And like I told both these people that I had a problem with on social media, I'm like, yo, I forgive y'all. But karma's a bitch. And you know what's crazy? That should be hitting people. And they getting their karma. So yeah, I can understand where Monique comes from because you can get confused fast and lost in the sauce.
Man saying? What did you hear that man saying?
He said it.
What did he say?
People lie. Watch.
Is
It's hard. It's hard. Like you're not picking sides. For somebody that's not picking sides, it's hard for you to like, damn, I don't have nothing to do with this, but yeah, I'm gonna be real. This person said this. This person is like this. Like, okay, I get where you're coming from. It's hard when you real. When you real, you real. And the truth hurt people. That's the crazy part.
Monique, you know you're not supposed to be recording people.
See?
No.
Recording is illegal in some places, but it's legal in other. Like here, if I'm gonna, how can I say it? Here in Philadelphia, it's illegal to record somebody against their will unless you have to. Like I don't know how to put it down or break it down, but you can record somebody and use it in the court system. Like it's depending the situation. I don't really know how to break it down. But you got me messed up. Shit, I'm telling people, I've recorded people and I've told them I've recorded you. But there's situations where I don't have to. Like I've only had to sit here and come up with an idea thinking that I got to record somebody because I felt like I had to. Like in the middle of a conversation and we're going through something, I'm like, is this person threatening me? Hell yeah. I'm pulling out my phone and I'm going to be recording and I'm letting them know, yo, I'm recording you. And people don't care. Even though they know they're getting recorded, they'll still say what they're going to say. I'm sitting here like, people really shut out.
Let me back up.
Okay.
Everything we did was legal. And here's where a Black woman really gets the kick in the ass. Had I not recorded Tyler Perry,
there you go.
Then it would have been my word
against his.
Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, it would have been, he's so powerful, we can't even pay no attention to that.
Right.
Well, now I have him on audio, which is legal to do where we live.
Right.
Facts.
Okay. We have him on audio. And do you know what some people then said? Why would you record him? Just like you sat there and said, you know it's illegal to, but did you hear what the man said? I violated you.
Yeah.
I mistreated you.
Yeah.
Do you know, Shannon, that's cost my family tens of millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Over a lie and a rumor?
Is he gonna compensate you for that?
I want you to look in your camera.
Yes.
And I want you to talk to Tyler Perry because you heard what that man said. So ask him, will he compensate my family?
Yo, Cat Williams went and started some shit. Yo, ask the person that you want to know about. I feel the same way. Look at the camera. Ask them because I can't answer your question because it's really directed to them. In reality, I'm not in their head unless I sit here and flip the scripts, right? And walk a mile in their shoes and sit here and do what they do on a daily basis. Then I can sit here, I'm like, okay, now I know why this person thinks like this, why this person talks like this, why this person behaves like this. But other than that, like, come on, y'all, let's be real.
Family for that.
Tyler, will you come on Club Shay Shay and let's have a conversation about the fair compensation for what transpired between you and Monique? You can sit right here and she's sitting right here and you and I can have a conversation.
And we'll do.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. One of the parties is telling the truth. And the one that's bold enough to come and speak in front of everybody is the one I'm going to believe. Because the other one, if you're speaking the truth, why are you hiding? Why are you not there? Front and center, right there with them. Because if you're telling the truth, you wouldn't have a problem here sitting face to face, having a sit down. Man, look, listen, man. People can sit here and lie. But when you look at somebody in the eyes, you can see right through their soul. You can look right at their soul when you look at through their eyes. When you're looking right through their eyes. And you know what's crazy? You know how they say that phrase, actions speak louder than words? They say it for a reason. because your behavior, your actions are going to speak louder than what you're saying. And so many people have a tendency of blah, 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 blah. And you know what's crazy? Words fly with the wind. Actions speak louder than words. If you say you about this, then be about this. Don't just talk about this.
Do you want better? And give me 5 on that, baby. Where do you want better, Shay? My husband and I'll sit right next to him. See, with this whole situation, and some of the people that Kat talked about, ironically, I have this issues with those same people. There were people that reached out to Tyler Perry on my behalf.
Okay.
And I was grateful for that. Okay. There was Al Sharpton, the Reverend Al Sharpton, civil rights leader.
Yeah.
I sent him that audio. He listened to it. He said, baby, what that man did to you was wrong, and you're like my daughter. And we're going to have to get him to fix that.
Right.
We didn't hear from Al Sharpton for 6 months. The next time we saw Al Sharpton, he was on a podium talking about we don't need to fly commercial because we can fly Tyler Perry's private jet. I said, that's why maybe I'm not hearing back from him. Okay. Then we had our beautiful sister, Stephanie Mills.
Yes.
Okay. Who is, she don't play.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I told her what happened, sent her the audio. Now, I don't know if she listened to that audio or not, but however, she called Tyler Perry. She said, Monique, Tyler Perry does not want to revisit this. Okay, fine.
Right.
While we're on the phone, Tyler Perry calls her back and says, I will meet with Monique, but not with her husband. And you ready for this?
Yeah.
And then Monique has to apologize publicly.
Why can't her husband be there? Like, why she got it? Like, yo, I hate when people do that. Like, you know what's crazy? I think people, in my opinion, do that to women. Like, a lot of people, like, they mostly do it to women. I'm really starting to see that. And they'll tell the women, yo, I want to have the meeting with you, but your husband or your boyfriend cannot be there. Like, why? You feel like he's going to over emasculate you or something? Like, what is the problem with my other half being here? He's going to know about it anyways. And if he's my manager and if he deals with everything that I deal with, I don't keep no secrets. What is the problem with a man supporting his wife or his wife supporting a man?
To say Oprah and I had nothing to do with messing up her career.
But that'd be a lie.
Look in the goddamn camera.
I thought that was a stage the way you
look in the camera.
Yes.
Because you heard it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So when you hear what this man is saying. So I said, Stephanie, tell Tyler Perry, never will I meet with him without my husband. And I owe no apology, so I'm not going to give one. That goes away. Kevin Hart. Now, you know when Cat Williams said gatekeepers?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, I do his podcast.
Yes.
And I want y'all to re-listen to the podcast so you can hear it for yourself. When he first comes on, he says, you're like my mother. You're like my aunt. You're like my sister.
Yo, don't they always say that when they want something from you? And then when they done with you, like when they feel as though like they don't need you no more or they've gotten what they need, they kick you to the curb. You ain't shit. Now you ain't nothing but a pile of crap in the curve for them. That's all you is.
Okay. Then we do the podcast. We speak about the Tyler Perry situation. Oprah Winfrey, he said, I don't really know Oprah, but I'm going to reach out to Tyler. I appreciate that. Kevin kept his word. He reached out to Tyler Perry. Kevin Hart called me back about maybe a week or so later. He said, Mo, I talked to Tyler. He said he don't want to revisit it. He said, but I tell you what, let's move past that, Mo. Let's just move past that and let's just do great things. So whatever
That's what Kevin said.
I want you to hear me, Kevin Hart. Let's move past that, Mo. Let's do some great things together. Don't even worry about it. Whatever y'all want to do, I will partner with.
All right, so I'm gonna pause it right there. And I'm gonna get back to it. If I don't get back to it tonight, I'm definitely gonna finish it off tomorrow morning. Definitely. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It's Sunday. Mornings be slow. So yep. I'll definitely finish the interview tomorrow and keep react to it. Like I said, it's open panels for anybody that wish to come up and give their opinions. I want to